Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into a daily read for Tuesday. We're beginning with the Ten of Wands in reverse again. This reminds me of 2 daily reads ago. The Moon card in reverse, as well as in the upright, the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like there's a focus on you in a very light and healthy and emotionally disconnected manner, making new money. It may as well be more in regards to, or as well in regards to, a new financial opportunity, say an investment, or a new career opportunity otherwise. But I do feel as if there's a focus on how you're doing what you do best. All right, this could be in regards to, say, a talent, a skill set, could be attached to or pertaining to your business, the running of which, or the expansion of which is what I'm hearing. It could be more in regards to, say, your job or a hobby, but it does feel like, or running your family for some, taking care of family business. But it does feel like in one significant way, there's something you're doing and you do it the best, all right? And there's a focus on how you go about doing so. And even I want to say the rewards and the evidence of you being the best in, when it comes to that. Anyways, but moving on to a couple more cards, or one in particular, the Eight of Wands. This Tuesday highlights the fact that you're a speaker, all right? You're somebody with a voice of importance, but I wouldn't be surprised that even in the midst of a day where things may feel, again, quite light and at least somewhat healthy, and vacant at certain points is what I'm getting, but in an important way, if not multiple, you're feeling as if the day is sort of speeding on by. There's a chunk of the day, I feel, for some, and it might be a couple different chunks, periods of time where you have to fill the time with this or that, or it just feels like it's a bit of a waiting period from one thing to the next, or until something comes to be, or the time is right. And they're saying, don't stress it. It's going to speed on by. Everything's going to happen exactly as it's meant to, per usual. But it feels like as well, there may be a reminder of how much you have in the blessing department. Interesting wording when it comes to physical items. Now, if it doesn't have to do with physical items, per se for you individually, it could be in regards to, the love and appreciation in your life, or more so the loved ones in your life, the connections of importance, family, friends, you name it. But it could be more in regards to career for somebody, all right? Say that foundation, if not a couple different foundations of importance to lead you towards more success. It could be success in general. But again, I feel, for the majority of which onto the reading, it has more to do with physical abundance items, if you will. But the Hanged Man and the Judgment card, I do feel as if this day entails you hanging from the tree of your individual wisdom, experience, and whatnot, and utilizing that in a very honest and pure way, and seeing things work out more so for you. And part of that, I feel, is once again, part of that is you speaking. I'm not saying it's a day of perfect speech, perfect accomplishments, and things working out, in a pristine kind of way. Interesting wording once again. But I do feel as if things are working out very purposely, all right? Even the slip-ups along your path in your world, this day reminds you of that, are very, very on point. We just need to trust that and either laugh it off or just move on, maybe correct it if need be, but don't stress it. Because you can, and you hold the power within to add a weight to anything in your life, right? Say it's a difficulty, an annoyance, an imperfection, a slip up, even when it comes to positives in your life, successes otherwise. So it's up to you to trust your intuition and remember the past selectively in regards to when to actually choose to add that weight to it and when to hold back. And just, I want to say move on once again, or even laugh it off once again. But the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress card, there's something you want to give birth to, something you want to begin, for some, begin again in one area of your life. It could feel very much as if it's going to affect and intertwine with more than just that one area of your life. It could be, your whole path, your world, or it could just be, that affecting and intertwining with one or two other areas within your world. But it feels like this has been something you've needed for a hot second, all right? Maybe longer for a lot, drawn to the reading. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least part of you that's expecting the worst, or it might be more in regards to you expecting the worst and focusing on the imperfections in regards to what you have at hand, or maybe that sense of lack that you have in your world, and that giving birth to that new beginning of some sort, that spark of joy is what I'm hearing, will leave you with that lack being dissipated within your world, or just cut out altogether, or just will leave you with more of this energy. But for some, if it's going to leave you busier and having more on your plate, it just feels like this is going to be still relevant, this Nine of Wands. Not in a wounded way per se, or not fully, but absolutely feeling, tired and drained at certain points. That's just life. You can't expect to put more on your plate, or just even maintain a heavy load, if you will, of expectations and responsibilities, and to expect not to feel like this, at least at some points. All right. But you're also going to be reminded throughout this energy period that when you do happen to end up or wake up in that Nine of Wands energy, excuse me, for one, if not multiple reasons, feeling it's very much pertaining to the previous day or two, if not week, rewinding a bit further back, you have what it takes to take care of yourself, to navigate, to flow through that day specifically, and even, I want to say, the upcoming days, in order to maybe turn it in the sideways position, or just fully turn in the reversal, to feel lighter, healthier, maybe more awake. I'm not saying, say you're tired, they're saying drown yourself in caffeine, or anything of the sort. It may be something that helps, a lot of which, a selective amount of which. But I do feel as if there are certain strategies that you have obtained, come up with, developed, up until this point along your path, where you can be implementing them, right? But some of which, drawn to the reading, are forgetting what works best for them. And it might be a day where Spirit pushes you to take a hot second and remember, and therefore, selectively implement from there. But it does feel like, as well, there's a sense of love and appreciation coming towards you, at least at one significant point. For some, it feels very consistent throughout the day. And that's very much stemming from the fact that you are passionate in a very motivated way towards, I want to say, you wanting to achieve one, if not multiple levels of new freedom. Even if you've experienced a similar kind of freedom in the past, or certain levels of that kind of, those kind of freedoms in the past. You know what I'm saying? It feels as if it will still feel new and fresh for you when you achieve it, and even make progress, getting to that point or those points. And I do sense that, once again, that's bringing in love and appreciation. And that's going to feel very rewarding. Spirit's saying that is a form of abundance. When you're feeling this passion, that's a form of abundance. When you're feeling motivated, that's a form of abundance, right? Remembering that, just because in this tarot world, these tarot communities, we talk about abundance a lot in regards to money and career success and job success and whatnot, it doesn't limit the word abundance to just that. Because I was explaining this to my coworker the other night, because she doesn't really watch tarot that much, even though I did a reading for her. And, I was explaining, basically think of it this way: an abundance of fill in the blank. An abundance of hugs could be even, accurate. An abundance of love, an abundance of attention, once again, an abundance of opportunities. So open up expand your awareness is what I'm hearing, but your mind in regards to what the abundance is within your life, and even what levels of abundance you strive to achieve and see snowball within your world moving forward. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. 907, look up the angel number meaning. Now, the Four of Swords, there are certain points where, say, it's not a nap, for example, is what I'm getting, but you have the blank space, the allotted time to rest, to maybe heal, to, for some, connect with nature, or just be separated from the obligations and the mundane routines and responsibilities of your day-to-day life. Even if this is just a fleeting moment or two, if not several, it could be a big, chunk of time, or a couple different chunks of time. You deserve this. And they're saying, rest your beautiful, loyal, pure heart. Because I feel as if it's been through a lot. You've been through a lot. But they're saying, regardless of what your individual path entails moving forward, You are protected, regardless of whether you remember this, want to, realize this or remember this or not. And it's up to you to embrace that. But it looks like you are feeling a little bit hidden in the dark in regards to what lies ahead. But they're saying remain courageous, or bring that way of being back for you individually. And, it feels as if you are quite bold regardless throughout this period, where your world is changing, even though you don't see and aren't completely one with every aspect of that. And it's going to continue to change as you continue to change, more so moving forward. They're saying you're going to find that this day pushes you to focus on the abundance in a multitude of forms within your world, because Spirit's saying you are, in and of itself, a state of abundance for other people. Absolutely beautiful. So if this is truly helpful, I'm sending you so much love and light. I'm just going to throw it out there. As always, remember to book a personal reading with myself. You just have to shoot me a quick email to spark that process. I am sending you all of the love and light. Go enjoy your day.